Hi, you might know me from a lot of articles on bulls since 2008. I'm Goatboy. You can stop your clapping. Thank you for the applause. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Be'lakor. I'm not the biggest fan, if you saw. There's not enough in here for me. I wanted more, but I always want more. I would love to have more rules, more information, more things. But, I mean, it did give me rules for Be'lakor and his giant sword that says, no, that's my chalupa. You cannot have it. Sisters has some okay stuff in there, but overall, maybe not as much. There is a super crazy canonist option in the book that is showing to be kind of powerful. So we could see that show up. The Skitarii update in here, it's good rules for Skitarii, but the current rules they use right now are better. So maybe if they get a tweak FAQ, these might become valid. But it's hard to really say because the army is pretty rough now. Well, I think the thing that stands out the most from this is that we actually get Be'lakor rules. And you get a kind of a full set of rules. He has his own data slate, he has his own psychic powers, and he gets an army list that is very weird and interesting and looks like an army list from back in the day where you had Chaos Space Marines high-fiving their way to freedom with demon options. I wish we had better Chaos Space Marine rules and actual chance for a codex. I don't think it's happening because we got this as the recombining of everything into one book to make it easier for new Chaos Space Marine players to play, which would indicate that there's not going to be a Chaos Space Marine book anytime soon. We'll just say that the model itself is pretty dang awesome. And having the true Dark Master of Demon Prince is the first one, if you want it to be an actual model, is pretty amazing. I have the old model. It is not a terrible metal model, but this really kicks the crap out of it. It's just, for overall as a design, as an aesthetic, it's good. It looks like it's well set together. It should be easy to paint. I won't know about building it. I don't think I'm going to put all the chains on it because as I'm a player of this game, I'm going to break a lot of random stuff on it, but overall it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Going back into these older, more historical characters from the 40k universe that are monsters, that are awesome, it's great to see them redone, especially in plastic. This is why something like this model and everything else I'm very excited to have, because it completes my set of giant monsters and giant anything else. I like big giant monsters. I like big centerpiece things because I think it makes the game look interesting. I've got a bit of a problem with the whole Demon Prince unit. I used to play 9 of them in armies. I plan on playing it in a demon-based list. I'm known for doing big smashy demons, and I think he actually works pretty well in there. Having all the marks means I can put him in almost anything. I plan on having him with a bunch of keepers, make him stay in the Slaanesh build so he gets advanced in charge since he does have all the marks according to the rules. Do I think I'm going to win the entire event with some kind of army built around this? Most likely not, but that's not always my point of most of my events. A lot of times I prefer to have an event that I win the way I want to win. I don't want to win with what I consider to be the best army or a game that I feel very autoplay. I think his army list is weird. He does a lot for Chaos Demons. His more important thing is that he's just an HQ, not a Lord of War, which is great. So he can just fit into any army. He has every single mark. His spells are not as good for the demons, but you're using him as another flying beat stick to go around and punch stuff. I expect to see him in Slaanesh most of the time because he would gain a loci from them for being in a solid Slaanesh. I don't know how much he's going to change in the AdMech department or the big competitive scene where you have AdMech and Drukhari. Kind of annoying for Drukhari because, again, he's fast and he's kind of hard to kill with. AdMech is just its own problem with how it can dump out wounds to him, so he might not be the best choice in this setup. But if AdMech get a FAQ that have a chance to clean up some of their interactions and make their interactions less mean or kind of detrimental to the game. Demons are in a really weird place where a lot of rules are spread out everywhere. I do kind of expect to see them coming out as a codex at some point, because one, Bellicor is a brand new model. Also, Rust didn't combine all the demon rules into a book, and so that's a pretty good hint that we'll see something come down the pipeline. Is this going to be the current case for 40K, where a book will come out obviously set to sell specific things, or is this environment of rules that are built and played kind of in a vacuum without other interaction, everything set up? Or are we under the stage of we just have to wait for everything to be updated and everything will be the same power level, which might be the case. It's a hard thing, because a company does have trouble, when you have to dump out and you don't want to give everything out, and then all of a sudden you don't have a consistent stream of selling or anything else. So it's kind of an odd setup.
Thanks for watching. This is Bellicor, and I'm just a total demon prince, and everyone likes me. No one thinks I'm terrible, because everyone thinks I'm a friend, and you all suck.